clues. Does anyone remember what those clues are?
We found those surgical tools.
Well, we went back to town and we searched around with the surgical tools as well. I remember.
Correct. And you did identify that the tools went back to
The tools went back to
Vorstag and Grinds.
Yeah. We had to go to Zbravslav, Vodka, Leda, Radnich, and we're here at Master Vorkstag. Hopefully, finally.
Absolutely. And by this time, it's getting pretty late. I didn't give you all an overnight rest at the end of the game, did I?
Oh.
So I'm going to go ahead and say on the trip back, you got enough rest for a new day. And today is actually the first day of the trial. And I'm going to share the courthouse map with you. And you have 3 judges that are in the courtroom.
Wait, that's everything that we need to find before the trial?
You're presenting evidence. There's 3 separate crimes, so there's 3 separate sections to the trial. And this is when you went out to the swamp. That's on the first charge that he's being held accountable for.
But we didn't talk to Vorkstag yet. Vorstag and Grind's Chymic Works was our next stop.
Yeah, it's early enough. We can go that route.
Oh, we were gonna wake him up. It didn't matter.
Okay. Let me bring up the town map again. Okay, Vorstag and Grinds, as you can see on the map, is in the southeastern part of town and not too far away from where you're at anyway at Surgeon's Flat. And
Walking up with both a bit of exhaustion and determination, knocking on the door rather loudly.
and give me just a second, and I'll give you guys another map. And let's see. Bajira went with Torin, didn't it? Christoph. Okay, as you approach, you see a tall iron chimney belches yellow clouds into the sky. It's a small brick factory. You see large leaded windows arching in a dozen places on its outer walls, but they are they're so dirty that you can't see through them. A large gate opens onto an inner courtyard with a sign proclaiming Borstag and Grimes Climactic Works. And the building has 2 floors and a tower toppled with a lightning rod. And let's see. Who's got craft alchemy?
Something
bet
tells
the
us we got that one
alchemist does.
covered.
I hope.
Would you all like to both of you all realize that this smoke is a byproduct of acid and bleach production.
Feels like home.
Absolutely. Okay, so you have a courtyard that is open. And
I don't seem to have gotten that map for some reason.
I don't think I shared it.
So long as there was a reason.
So anyway, you see the courtyard. There's a 20-foot high stone wall, and it's topped with broken glass. And it surrounds a small courtyard before the workshop. You see a heavy iron gate barring entry beneath the sign proudly proclaiming Borstag and Grime Chimic Works, and a bell one side of the gate.
Is there like a bell? Something to pull?
Yeah, there's the bell. Do we want to give them warning that we're coming, or?
Sure, there's really no reason yet that we should be breaking their doors down.
Okay.
Okay. You reach up and ring the bell a couple of times. And let's see. And eventually, this gentleman appears.
I already want to kill him.
And as he's walking out, when you ring the bell, you see a hound that is currently on a chain, but he is barking rather loudly. And as The guy comes out, you know, he's kind of shushing the dog. And he comes over and he's like, what is it?
Are you Vorkstag or Grind?
I'm Grind. What do you want?
Is Vorkstag in as well?
What do you want?
We want you to answer the question.
Uh, why are you here? It's awful late to have unwelcome visitors.
Oh, you might be missing something. I give Darius a look. How do we show him?
I'll produce the surgical tools.
He appears a little surprised, and he's like, where did you find those?
Oh, now you want to ask questions.
Who are you?
We're the ones who found this at the site of someone who was murdered and possibly murdering.
Give me your name, sir.
Again, with the demands that you don't seem to warrant any reason for me to give into.
You ring my bell at this hour of night.
The person who had these is suspected to have attacked the town, killing and stealing people from. So yes, the person who had these, it seems, could have been doing very horrible things. So yes, I ring your bell. But someone else's bell. Are they here as well?
I lost those a long time ago. How do I know you're not the ones that could have possibly stolen them?
Because that's what I would do. Bring them back, is what you're saying? I would steal them, go kill others, and then come and ask you if these are yours.
For a reward, yes.
Wow. That is a very long stretch.
So, what do you want for my set of tools that I have lost?
I'd like information on how you lost them.
They were in my pouch one day and not the next.
And where were you when they
Wait,
disappeared from your pouch?
hold on. How big is this set of tools?
It'd be fairly small, wouldn't it?
Yeah, figure like a small pair of pliers, scalpels, that type of crap.
Yeah, but I mean, depending on how many there are, it's not like weight that would not go missing. I mean, is it like a small curled up fabric with a few pieces in it, or is it like 5 pounds of metal missing?
Yeah, it would be the small.
I've been picturing like a chef's knife roll.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was more substantial.
That would have some weight to it.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you be interested in helping us find out who took them from you then? We're not interested in a reward from you.
Yes, you know, I would be interested.
So again, I ask, where were you when your tools went missing?
I don't know. That one particular day, I was all over town.
And you regularly carry surgical tools with you all over town?
What day was it that was so busy?
That's been many months ago.
Surely you're not busy like that every day. What was happening here in Lepidstadt?
Uh, once again, who are you?
We are the defense investigators for Leland.
You know Leland, right?
Who is Leland?
You should definitely meet him.
He's being charged with various recklessness around the city.
Ah, you're talking about the beast.
He doesn't go by that name, it seems. That was given
And
to him.
you come to my door in the middle of the night with my lost set of tools and are accusing me of something?
I'm
We haven't
not
accused
actually.
you of anything yet.
As I said, I have been all around town that particular day. I don't know where. I could have lost him or where anyone could have taken him out of my pack.
Can I roll a sense motive?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Almost grabbed my sleight of hand by accident, which I am terrible at.
I'm gonna
Uh,
step to the back and, as discreetly as I can, drink a elixir of detect thoughts.
Well, isn't there a big wall with glass on top that you can hide behind?
Right, or I'll just step to the side and drink an elixir of detect thoughts. And then listen in on his thoughts while you continue to interrogate him.
I'm trying to find information to absolve those who are innocent from any false accusations and to find those who are guilty. I have not accused you of anything.
well, during the first round of detecting thoughts, you are detecting the presence of thoughts. What a stupid description.
He gets a save.
I just seen that.
Yeah, it should be a DC 15 will save.
And you better hope he doesn't have high intelligence.
He can be smart, just not wise.
Yeah, he made his will save.
Now I just want to kill him even more.
And what was it you were saying to him?
Although we haven't accused him of anything, but was there
Well,
nothing interesting of that? So there's nothing interesting of that day. It was some time ago, and you don't remember it very clearly. And Master Voice Stack is where?
he is currently not here.
That's not an exact answer either. I'd like to ask you where he is again, and I do hope you could be more cooperative. We really wish you no ill will.
That almost sounded like a vague threat.
No, that is currently the situation. But you seem to think we are accusing you. You seem to be defensive, and I'm trying to relay that these are not our intentions and that we would appreciate your help.
Well, why don't you come back tomorrow and we'll all sit down and discuss it?
We don't have that kind of time. I would appreciate if we could take that kind of time.
I've said all that I'm going to say tonight. If you want to talk, come back in the morning.
Did our sense motive tell anything?
Um,
He sensed motive when he was asking what he was doing on that day, and if he doesn't remember anything.
yes, the sense motive, you know, for the most part, you have no reason to doubt that he can't remember.
All right.
Other than the fact he's a creepy little bastard.
Yes, he is a creepy little bastard. But that's all I've got to say to you tonight. If you wish to talk, come back tomorrow.
What time do you open?
Nine o'clock.
Winter, what time does the trial start?
The trial begins at wait just a second. The trial begins at 10 o'clock.
Perfect. We can burst in with surprise witnesses.
And we will see you at 9 o'clock. Sharp. After that, I detect evil. Staring at him as he walks away, because I'm going to show you a little bit of a prick.
Yes, you do detect a little evil in him.
We might want to leave people. No, we might want to spend, take turns watching this place overnight.
Can I get how strong before he scampers away?
Um, Not sure how to answer that question.
I don't really think there's different levels of evil in this. It's just evil.
Got it figured out now. Faint.
Okay.
And what are you all doing? Are you walking away from the building?
His soul is tainted, but I don't know how that ties in.
He wasn't very cooperative. I think we should make sure we keep an eye on this place until.
I have a
tomorrow.
scroll of keep watch for someone if they want to stay and watch all night, or I can do it. I don't mind.
I can do it, but do we want to? I'm not the best at not being seen. Though I might not mind that.
I'm not amazing at going unseen either, but oh, you know what? I can, how long does that last? So, yeah, that doesn't work. I can go invisible, but only for a limited amount of time.
I do miss that 24-hour duration.
Yeah, I have no points in stealth.
I'll do it, Lonely Sword. He'll just have to know I'm here.
I mean, I can do it. I have pretty good stealth and perception, and low light vision.
Are we staying near here?
It's up to you guys.
Can we find a place nearby? Is there anything is like there, a crappy little inn in this part of town that we could stay in overnight so that we can stay close? Or is it all sort of,
Yeah, you can find a crappy little inn that's close by.
Alright, we'll do that. Lonely Sword, there may be more what's going on inside, especially we don't know what this forest stag is up to, so please get us before going in.
All right. Is there a place where I can, kind of sit behind a bush or something where I can see the front door?
Yeah, there sure is.
And I'm gonna do a walk around the house once before I find a spot, just to see if there's any windows or other entrances.
Are those arrow slits?
I'd be very worried if they are.
No, I think they're very small windows.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep an eye open for any man-sized windows.
And let's see. That would be that. You do see a larger window on the second floor of the northeast corner.
All right. Does it look like it's able to be opened, or is it just a solid window?
It's a solid window.
All right. Well, I didn't see any other way for him to get out, so I guess I'll watch the front door.
Okay. What about the barrister that you're all working for? Do you want to talk to him tonight or in the morning?
We should probably talk to him and try to get him to stall if we wind up in some issues.
and just to let them know what we found, we found some evidence that, supports the fact that the beast probably isn't responsible for what they're saying he is.
Well, right now you should have enough to, at least cast a shadow of a doubt on this particular crime. You don't have to completely exonerate him in one day.
Too bad we're going to.
We're overachievers.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy's a dirtbag.
But we should probably drop by the courthouse as well. Well, maybe two of us need to go to the courthouse. One person needs to keep an eye on Lonely Sword, and Lonely Sword is standing guard.
I can go either one.
I think we should probably, since we have two alchemists, Christoph, do you want to go to the courthouse, or do you want to stand guard on Lonely Sword?
I'm probably better off standing guard.
Okay.
Okay, you wait for Lonely Sword to get you. Me and Darius will go quick and speak to the barrister.
Okay.
Okay, a little bit later, you end up locating the barrister in the courthouse.
Okay.
And
Produce evidence. Yeah, pretty much what Darius said before. But we need you to stall. We have a meeting with someone who may have more information on the evidence at 9.
man, there is a whole town full of people ready to burn the courthouse down just to get to the beast inside.
So you have an audience.
That there is no stalling.
Oh, yes, there is. Do that again.
Stutter a whole lot. Just picture all those eyes on you, watching you and judging you.
Do you want him to stutter or have a heart attack?
Whichever's more
There was
convenient for
both,
him.
yeah. Both is going to stall the trial.
And you know, I can try my best, but you know, our part of the trial doesn't start until like 12:30.
Even better.
That's actually great.
And
Darius, we are going to get no sleep.
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm kind of regretting giving you that overnight rest now. Enjoy it. Okay. He's like, I will try to do my best, but you all need to be in the courtroom by 12 o'clock.
All right.
And one of you will have to present the evidence that you have found.
That is, of course, as long as, you didn't stall them, of course. So, object to, I don't know, everything.
I will try to stall as much as possible.
Strenuously object.
Aye, sir. But
All right. Guess we're going to go wait for word from Lonely Sword if anything goes on.
okay, Lonely Sword. You notice a little bit after everyone departs that Grind comes back out and he unchains the dog and takes a muzzle off of him.
Oh,
And,
lovely.
yeah, is letting the creature run around the courtyard. And he goes back in.
All right. Where did you set my spot as being?
You're over here.
I'm just right there. Okay, I was thinking a little bit further away.
Well, I mean, how much, wherever you want to be.
Well, the problem is the map's very tiny.
Okay, let's say you're off the map.
Well, what is this place enclosed in like a fence?
The courtyard does have a fence. You got the gate right there, and then it does have a fence. So it's not like the creature's gonna run and chase you.
Oh, he's inside here.
Yes, he is inside there.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like out here where I am. But anyways, I wanted to be somewhere like here where I can see straight towards the door. And hopefully there's like some shrubbery or something like there is over there. Over here.
Yeah. Until you get close, I'll give him.
That is a big thing.
Yes.
That was in the courtyard?
Come out from underneath, but yeah, it was in the courtyard.
Yeah, that was like a bear-sized dog.
Yeah, I don't remember you mentioning the size of the dog.
You said a hound, not the hound.
No one rolled a perception on the hound. But Lonely Sword, if you would like to roll a perception on the hound now.
I need a perception to see a 10-foot hound.
It is a hideous monstrosity crafted from body parts stitched together, and you see this thick string, wire, and metal staples holding it all together.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get everyone else. I might die in one game, but I'm not gonna die in another.
Let's actually retcon a little bit. He brought the hound outside with him when he came. The first time you were there, you just heard barking from inside.
Okay, that seems like then we had a more reasonable response.
Yeah.
Look at that monster. Pay no mind. Let's keep going.
You don't see the monster in the corner.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go get everyone else.
And just what are you going to tell him?
I'm gonna tell them what I saw and what's there, and tell them to come back with me.
That
Bear-sized
doesn't
dog.
sound like it's anything.
Well, it
I
sounds
think
like
you're
this guy's
exaggerating.
creating creatures with alchemy, which is actually uh, makes it very plausible that he's the one that created the flesh golem.
He's a vile bastard, I'll tell you that from his soul, but at the same time, is it a crime to make those things here? It seems like it's a habit.
It depends what you're using them for. If you're using them to kill people, then yeah, it probably is a crime.
Can I roll
Well,
knowledge nobility?
I'm betting that it's also probably a crime to use people's body parts to create stuff.
Yeah, people usually frown on grave robbing for some reason.
Well, I'm gonna roll it.
Corpse
Winter, you tell me.
mutilation.
You're rolling nobility for what?
I don't know what else to know the law, so.
I really don't know if it's legal or not.
Well, I mean,
The
everybody
grave
knows that
robbing is
nobles follow the law.
Yeah, grave robbing is always frowned upon. You don't know if there is a specific law, but you would know that most people would think it was suspicious enough to think that they are up to other things. You know, golems aren't really that uncommon in this area.
They're not, but they can't recognize that the quote-unquote beast is a golem.
He's not made from clay. He's made from human bodies. It's probably upset them.
Still a flesh
Oh,
golem.
local would be more laws. Alright, never mind.
And he is a murderer to begin with.
He doesn't have a will of his own, or he probably shouldn't.
They don't care. They have a guilty party.
Man, I should definitely get like this big axe and just cut someone in half, and then throw the axe to the ground, point it, and be like, "That did it," because that's what they're doing right now with the golem.
So,
Unnamed, can we do it to Grime?
Cut Grime in half.
Let's cut him in
Alright.
half and say the dog did it.
All right, let's see what this is then.
okay. You all meet up with Lonely Sword, and you're back outside.
I'm just gonna be
Yep.
like, "Look at that thing. This guy is clearly evil." I'm willing to bet he's behind the whole thing.
It certainly
And
does look suspicious.
just a little bit. Okay, so what's the plan of action here?
Hideous dog-like thing.
What'd you say?
I said we're brought to see the hideous dog-like thing.
Yes, you do see this hideous dog-like thing.
I'm gonna detect evil.
You're not detecting any evil coming from the dog.
Yeah. Just the poor parts of previous creatures. Rather common, I think.
That's got to be a abomination, paladin abomination. You know?
No, it could be a construct.
I'm popping my mutagen.
That's good. The hound, he stops walking around and he sniffs the air, and he starts moving toward the gate.
Who's a good puppy?
There's not a doggy door, is there?
That would not be a doggy door. That would be a garage door.
Yeah.
One
No.
second, I'll be right back. So, yeah, I'm detecting evil, and if not, yeah, I'm not instantly like hacking through the gate to get to it.
No, it's if it's a golem, it wouldn't be evil, and if it still counts as a beast, it still wouldn't be evil.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Still try to kill you though.
So, what would you like to do?
Anyone have a bow and arrow?
No.
It's just a little puppy.
Well, do you guys want to go through this thing and go inside and investigate, or do you want to sneak in through a back area?
Was there a way to sneak in? I thought the only sort of actual window was like totally sealed. We'd like have to smash it to get in.
All right.
On the second floor. So,
Yeah, I don't climb so well.
Maybe there's a roof entrance?
I mean, he's got to have a helipad, right? So he needs a way to get to it.
um, There is not like a trap door to the roof. You know, it's a standard roof design. So there's no true outside entrance from the tower.
Well, since Villager's AFK here, it might be a good time for
I'm
me to
back.
work.
Oh, you're going to work? All right.
Oh well, as you're back.
Well, it seems like this would probably be a good time, regardless of whether he's back or not, because
Yeah, it's fine.
we're breaking in or we're starting a fight either way.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
I will head on out.
See you in a few.
Sounds good.
User disconnected from your channel.
And guys, if you don't care, since you're either breaking in or starting a fight, do you mind if we take 5 and wait for him?
Sure, go ahead.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right. See you in a minute.